it just stay real fixed? How many had it be really like fixed? Fixed. Okay, one or two. Some people have that ability, but generally it starts to either fade or morph into something else, or maybe changes into Ben and Jerry's or whatever is going on in your mind. It becomes a morphology, what we call a morphology. The question in this research, is the morphology something to do with the phenomenon, or is it something to do with my intestinal tract? And that's a big question. Because when we try to do this research, 70% of what you're coming up with has to do with your own organism. And we need to learn how to filter that. And that's a practice. So if you could not come up with a representation, then the sequencing is that you just keep going back to what you thought you depicted and the description. And go back and forth between those two and see if you can somehow get them to come together. Now we're going to experiment with that, because we're going to play around with that so you can see how that works. So you've made a description of the rock and a depiction of the rock, right?
Yeah.
You have two of them, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to ask you to choose a partner who is not sitting next to you, so there may be a little chaos in here, but welcome to the elemental world. And I'm going to ask, this takes a little thinking. I'm going to ask you, with your partner, describe to your partner how to make a sketch of the rock. Okay, so Patrick, you and I will play. So I have the rock that I'm working with, and I will say to you, I will read to you my description. Okay, so here's a rock, and it's kind of hard, and it's sort of lumpy. And he's like, what are you talking about? Yeah? Oh, it's a squash. Yeah, I get it. No. So I'm going to have to watch him and say, actually, it's sort of rectangular. Oh. And the rectangle is kind of flat. It's a flat rectangle, a little more flat than that. I'm trying to use a description. I look at my description and go, oh boy, well, this is like GPS, like Siri. Siri, where do I go? I don't know where you are. So, that's more like it. That's more like it. We're in, okay? So now, one half of it was black. Yeah, the other half was black. And I'm trying to guide his drawing based on my ability to describe. This is what you do for yourself when you are doing this research. I have a picture I'm working with, and I have to say, how would I describe it? This is called writing a book. And I can tell you, if you want to find out what you don't know, publish a book. Everybody in the world will tell you what you didn't understand. Guaranteed. Okay? Okay? So find a partner who is not next to you looking at your rock. And maybe just kind of switch it